morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all see this face, you'll hear this voice. It's a little loud, but I'm trying not to be real loud, but I am who I am. But you see me and you hear me, so you know what that means. It's 8 a.m. and it's time for Solace Saturday. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I I'm coming. I am a little solo this morning, so I gotta go back to doing stuff the old way, which is not a problem. But good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you can just bear with me for like 12 seconds. I'm lying. It's gonna be longer than 12 seconds because you know I type slow on this doggone computer thingy. But good morning, Titi. Good morning, Rufus. Good morning, Shaka. Um, um, we're here. I'm just gonna go old school for a minute. I'm a little handicapped this morning. You'll think I'd be joking when I said my team needs a team. And let me tell you something. You got to be careful who you connect with because biblically it says that the oil flows from the head down. Right? Morning, Tiff. And we talk about the blessings flowing down from the head on down, right? But when you're connected, you gonna get whatever your head get, your leader get, your covering get. So you gotta stay prayed up, you gotta stay covered. You just have, even in your connections and your friendships and stuff, business, when they hurt, you hurt. When they happy, you happy. When it's crazy, but that's the kind of connection and bond that you want, because that's a level of empathy that can't be described. It just happens, it just connects. So I'll get a phone call because somebody done pick me up in the spirit and be like, okay, well, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? So I said all that to say I'm handicapped today because my team is just going through it. We're busy, we're sick, we're overwhelmed, but we still here. I still have a team, but my team needs a team, and now my team needs a team, and my team needs a team. That's why there's 32 people on the set of the Chevy Show and the Oprah Winfrey Show and the Steve Harvey Show, because it takes more than one person to do the jobs that we do. It's a big, big deal. Even though this is a platform and we're temporary live at Studio 1490, it's still it's a big deal to process. So, and one of my team members, she loves that. Hey, Auntie Linda. She loves that. You have to let the process. And I don't know why God gave me that, but I've been riding that like a piece of wood that broke off the Titanic, because I've been holding on to that. You gotta let the process, daughter. You can't rush it. You can't slow it down. The pace of the process is the pace of the process that's needed for that level of prosperity and production and promotion. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's slow, sometimes it looks like it's at a standstill. I feel like I'm already talking. I didn't even greet y'all yet, but I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do and help out my team that's supposed to help me. Things happen. It's life. But I told y'all we would be delayed and we would probably be denied, but we would never be defeated. So I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do before I properly greet y'all. And I think I've done enough. And if not, Tiff, I miss you too, girl. We gotta figure this out. We gotta catch up. Like for real. For real. I told you about the phone call, right? Ciao. Leave it there. So I've done my part to the best of my ability. We've been here since September. It is now mid-November. So people know that we are on Saturdays at 8 a.m. So let's just jump into it, right? So kingdom blessings, everyone. I am your host, if you haven't figured that out. Cherise Stevenson, your life strategist, and welcome to Solace Saturday. Solace Saturday is a platform of growth and encouragement that was birthed from the third installment of Unnamed Unwanted. I Know Who I Am, the process to positivity. It is not the only process, but it is a process. And we use this moment as a mirror, not to look within, not to look at ourselves, but to look within ourselves on this journey of this process towards our bigger, better, hey, Lori, towards bigger, better, greater. And we do this through our weekly readings of aspirations, inspirations, and affirmations. Trevi, I'm gonna talk about you in 2 minutes, Trevi. Stay there. So as a mentor and a guide, we will help each other find joy and live life with intention and purpose. So as we launch into season 4, this is week number 5, guys, already. You know, our theme, I open up with it, is how bad do you want it? That's our theme for season 4. We've been doing this for 2 years. This is season 4, and this is week 5. So I'm applauding you all for riding out with me and looking at this face and listening to this voice for 2 years. I promise you, I don't know how pastors do it. I don't know how leaders do it. I don't know. I ain't mad at not near one. I ain't mad. I ain't jealous. I don't want to be them. Y'all can have it. God bless you. Honey, God bless you. Because I don't, not me. Nah. So, y'all gonna laugh, and it's okay because I am who I am. You know this is live, right? In my temporary studio, 1490. What you see is what you get, and what you hear is exactly what you heard. There's no delay button, there's no sensory button, there's no editing. It's just me, you, and this voice, right? I don't know whose birthdays just happened, and I know there was somebody's birthday that I wanted to acknowledge, and I forgot. So I'm sorry. So we're gonna keep it general. Happy birthday, everybody. Because I totally forgot. And I'm going to tell you while I forgot, and you'll just bear with me. But happy birthday, happy anniversary, whether it was a wedding, church. What else do we celebrate? Our children, sobriety, being in your right mind. We got to learn to celebrate ourselves, y'all. So I'm going to celebrate myself for being in my right mind. Because if I entertain the thoughts and things that go on in my mind, we wouldn't be having Solid Saturday. I tell you that much. Right? We're still praying. Pray. My nanny's doing well. Of course, all they. One of my supporters and followers, Cleo, her daughter had a procedure. She's doing well. Continue to pray for her. It's a whole different ball game. You know, cancer is a monster as it is, but it's a whole different ball game when your child is dealing with it. So, but she's doing well. She don't even understand how much she encourages me. But her name is Talia. So if you ever on your knees and she comes across your mind, your shout out Cleo and Talia. Cleo's her mama and Talia is her daughter, and Cleo is a faithful supporter of me. And I just want to publicly say I love you and thank you for all your love and support and encouragement. We're still praying for our government. I don't know what's going on. Did y'all go vote? Child. All the seats were available. Honey, I should have put myself on that ballot because I don't understand what the problem is. I hope you went and vote. Because if you didn't vote, you ain't got no voice. See, that's why I'm up and I'm loud. Okay. Because I go vote. Okay, great. So, but pray for the government. We're still praying for Israel. Pray for your church if you have a covering. If you pray for your leaders. Good morning, Divine Destiny Cathedral and Bishop and First Lady Jones. I love y'all. Mwah. Yeah. Pray for our nation, Auntie. It's something. And we're gonna get right into it. Let me do my other announcements. Last week we deemed the month of November as Networking November. So what I want to do every month of November is every time I'm on, I need everybody who's an entrepreneur. If you have an LLC, a PhD, ABC, XYZ. If you are on this platform, good morning, Lucas. I need you to represent your business, your email, your website, your LinkedIn. I want you to put it on here because we are live on Facebook Live. Solace Saturday page is live. Please follow Solace Saturday. Don't just like the page, but like the page because I'm still going through the notifications. But I need you to follow so y'all can be updated on what's going on. And we're also on Facebook, so I don't know who's going to watch my page or watch this particular page. But, I've been watching some stuff from TD Jakes from 4 or 5 years ago, so YouTube is forever. So put your information. Oh, it was Lucas' birthday. Happy birthday, Lucas. I knew I was forgetting somebody. Happy birthday, Lucas. Told you I forgot, and it was important. But, and he's on today. Look at that. Somebody's praying for me. Thank you. Thank you for praying for me. But, again, this is Networking November, and if you put it on last week, thank you. I told you we're going to do it every week. So if you are on and you are watching, I need you to put your website, your email address, your contact information, so people could get in touch with you. There's so many people that is doing big, big things. And it's so funny. People don't believe me. People think I be making it up. See my notes? I don't know if you can see that, but it says Trevi. I was going to talk about Trevi today, and she is on my live. So listen, we networking. So we're going to network for the next 3 minutes. So if you don't want to hear it, come back in like 5 minutes and we can get into the book. But right now, I need to push and promote and celebrate some people. Trevi Pachet, she is CEO, LLC, PhD, pastor, mother, daughter, sister, friend, cousin. She just had her movie premiere, The Curse Within, out in Atlanta. I wasn't able to go. Duh. But it was standing ovation. It was a sold out crowd. They panned the room, and I was like, you better come through with the sellouts. It was amazing. And she is premiering here in New York tomorrow. Can somebody type in tomorrow? Trevi is premiering The Curse Within tomorrow. I believe tickets are $25. And you can go to her page, Trevi Pershay, Pershay, and purchase your tickets. She's an entrepreneur. She's doing most of this. You'll say 80-20, I say 90-10 out her pocket. The 90s coming out her pocket. So if you don't have anything to do tomorrow afternoon, please go and support her. Unfortunately, I cannot be there. Some members of my church is being celebrated, and as leadership, it would be nice if I be there, depending, regardless of how my flesh feels. But Trevi Pachet, I am forever, forever, forever proud of you. I'm in your corner and I got your back. Hey, Jay. Okay, so let me just shout out the people on my line, right? So my friend Jeanette, I don't know if you see her in the comments, but Jeanette knows that the show is tomorrow, so it sounds like Jeanette is going. But Jeanette is also an entrepreneur, and she's into real estate. This is why I'm telling you, this is Networking November. If you have a business, if you have a website, if you have an email address, if you have a LinkedIn, I need you to put y'all's information in these comments, and no one has done it yet. So I'm just going to keep talking, right? Because ain't nobody doing it, right? So my girlfriend Jeanette, who just popped up, she's an entrepreneur. She's into real estate. If you got questions, if you got answers, if you're thinking about a house, listen, don't waste her time. Pray for Tanika. Okay. Please, y'all, add my friend Tanika to your prayer list. And it's serious because it's written in my comments, so it's not for play. But please pray. Her name is Tanika, Tinika. All right. So listen, don't call Jeanette and you still got the little macaroni houses or your popsicle stick house, houses. That's not what we do. She's real with her business. She knows her information. Excuse me, y'all. She knows her business. She knows her stuff. And it's a bit, respect the business. Okay. Respect the business. Now, if you just call and you have serious questions, she will take your questions. But I need you to understand that sometimes consultations, there's a fee with consultations. I don't see nothing wrong with paying for listen. Support. You're always screaming black business, support black business and be fair. It's a business. It's a business. So who else is on here? Rhonda. Hey sis, Rhonda's on here. Rhonda bakes her butt off. That should be the name of her business. Rhonda bakes her butt off. Rhonda has elegant creations, and she makes amazing pound cakes and some other things, and she's launching out. Support. Here we go. We got Trevi's businesses up here. Rhonda's up here. Jeanette is up here. This is what I'm talking about. You don't know how God is moving. You know, my personal chef. Remember, I mentioned him last week, Deron. Deron is a caterer. He's an author. He's a mentor. He's a chaplain for the police department. He's doing big things. His book is finally on Amazon. So please purchase his book. It's called The Love of Making Food. His name is Daron, Daron. His last name is Linson, Linson. And why is this a big deal? Besides the fact that he's my friend and my personal chef, my caterer, I helped co-write his book. So what you're reading, these fingers typed it and put it together and formatted his thoughts and his concept, and voila, we got a book. And I did that with one hand because I just came home from surgery, and he reached out to me, and I did it. I did it because I know it's hard. I did it because he didn't know that I had just had surgery. But for him to choose me out of everybody else that he could have chosen, I was honored, and I felt his spirit. This is what I was talking earlier about. You got to know who you're connected to. And I did it. Me and my naproxen, we sat at that computer. I had to literally sit and channel his heart and his thoughts and put this book together for him, because all he gave me was an outline. He wanted this many chapters. This is what he wanted to talk about, and that was it. And I had to fill in the blanks. Hey, Bert, another entrepreneur. Bert takes care of all my business aspects. She makes sure I stay LLC. She makes sure my platforms are running properly. She is your little bit of everything. She's going to research and make sure we don't get locked up or audited. She takes care of that aspect. She makes sure all the legal portions of my paperwork is right. Love you, Bert. Appreciate you. There's so many others that I can go on and on and on, but thank you guys for putting in your info. If you're watching the replay, please put in your info. If you didn't put up SoFam, I don't see it. I told you we're going to do it every week. I'm just scrolling through to see who else is on here. I don't think anybody else that's on here today is entrepreneuring right now. Yeah, I told you we're going to do it every week. This is Networking November. This is what we do. Oh, let me shout out myself. Hold on, wait, because I got pictures and things. Hold on, because, my team is dope. Right? So, ain't she cute? Right? So, Solace, Saturday, I'm your life strategist. Yes, I am in school getting my BA degree in psychology, so I can do all of this. I'm your host and your visionary, and we live stream every Saturday at 8 a.m. We are on YouTube, and we are live, right? I also have Shop with Cherise. It's my product line from our logo, our mantra, bigger, better, greater. As you can see, we have everything and then some. Lance is asleep. Me and Lance had a problem getting out of bed this morning, and I almost stayed in bed with him, and he was like, okay, you got to honor the assignment. So I got up, and he stayed in bed, but we have everything from socks to teddy bears, hoodies. This is hoodie season. t-shirt, bag, coffee mug, tumblers. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. And I'm also an author. This is the trilogy that you always hear me mention. The first book is at the bottom, the white one, Unnamed, Unwanted, What Am I Here For? The second one is The Possibilities of Me. And the last one is I Know Who I Am, The Process to Positivity, which we use every Saturday on the Solace Saturday platform. And there's another flyer that I'm trying to get put up there. I am also a licensed notary. Yeah, so I'm licensed with New York State. I am officially a notary. And we are what we are. Shaka had my phone. Oh, what is she? Was she trying to call me? Like, Shaka, I gotta come see Shaka. Shaka miss me. She be acting up. That's my feline need. She gets her moments. Yes, Rhonda, the book is available. It's on Amazon. It's a really pretty book. It's a really pretty book. My hand, his thoughts, his concept, my thoughts, my writing, me making it make sense. And then I read it back and I was like, oh, you. I just said you got to celebrate yourself, right? It's really cute. It's a quick read. It's a short read. He wanted to do something different. And here we have it. So go support my friend Daron, Trevi, Rhonda, Lisa, Roberta. Who else is on here? Support. Jeanette. Support. I tell you, I know a little bit of everybody that do a little bit of everything. So that's where we at, right? My time is up with announcements. Let's get into this book. And we are week 5, right? Did I do the banners? Lord, did I do the banners? Before I ain't put up no good morning. I ain't put up nothing. Right? Let me do it because you never know who's watching. Right? So let me just put it up real quick. Did I remember to do the banners? I remember to do the banners. My mind is all over the place. So, this is why my mind is all over the place. Give me another 30 seconds and we're going to get into the book. So, my second procedure is this coming Wednesday, the 15th. So, please pray for me. I'm at a wonderful hospital. I have wonderful staff there. I've already met them. We already counseled. They're great people. But, so I'm trying to prepare my house for the holidays and just because I ain't going to be able to do it because I'll be, this hand, my right hand is having the procedure done. So I didn't remember whether or not I did the banners, but I did. So we're going to get into the book. So just y'all check on me on Wednesday here. Because hospital drugs are amazing. So again, the book is composed of aspirations, which is our positive quotes, inspirations, which is our positive scriptures, and affirmation, which is my favorite part, is where we get to speak over ourselves. So we're going to open up with our aspirations for the day. As it scrolls across your screen, I will be reading it in your hearing. Okay, love you, Trev. Okay, and it reads, no longer will I doubt my abilities. Do I really have to finish reading the rest of this? That was enough for me. All right, but because of protocol and I took time to type it, I'm gonna read it. Right? I will give myself a chance. Wow. I commit to believing in myself, encouraging myself, and loving myself. I will see the best in myself and not be afraid to move forward in my purpose. I will replace the word can't with can. I won't be easily distracted, influenced, or discouraged by other people's opinions. I will not give up. I will be brave in my journey, have confidence in who I am, and keep a positive attitude. I am success. All right, so normally I don't announce the authors of these aspirations because they're various. I literally sat here and read over 300 quotes and had to narrow it down to 21. You want to talk about the process of elimination? From 300 to 21. The person, I'm acknowledging her today because I'm just trying to figure out what was on her mind when she wrote this. Her name is Stephanie Lamhart. And this is so heavy and so loaded. But so, like, we could take this one paragraph or this one quote and deal with it for like the remainder of the year. That's how loaded it is. But I hope y'all will be able to read it while it's going across the screen, because I'm sure if it's not the whole quote, there is portions of the quote that smacked you clear across the face. Because there was about 3 times I got hit. And yes, I did write the book. I published the book. And I also tell you guys, I don't remember what's in the book. So this is fresh for me like it is for you. Right? So no longer will I doubt my abilities. We was just talking last week about having confidence within ourselves about our own abilities. And then here we are again. And I just feel like some of us may have fallen back into a pattern of doubt because things aren't happening as quickly as we want them to happen or the way that we planned it out in our mind. So this is so no longer will I doubt my abilities. I have talked myself out of a lot of things, especially if it requires taking an exam, taking a test. I always labeled myself as a bad test taker, right? Now get this, right? I've taken several tests over the past couple of years and passed every one. Passed every one. Passed every one. So what does that say? Stop talking against yourself. So I'm at this place of no longer will I doubt my abilities. So now if there's an exam involved, if there's a test involved, I'm going to prepare for it. And I'm going to take it because I have yet to fail. We got to stop equating our present with our past. We got to stop doing that because I think that's what we do. Because it didn't work out in the past, we feel like it's not going to work out in the present. The only way it's not going to work out in the present is if you did not learn from your past. So if you took a math test, and you got question number 7 wrong, right? Go practice number 7 again. You familiarize yourself with everything else so you don't forget what you know, but figure out why you got question number 7 wrong and then get it right, because question number 7 is going to show up again just in another form. So question number 7 probably said 5 plus 3, right? The next time you take the test, it's going to say 3 plus 8. Something should ring a bell. Something should seem familiar. Be like, oh, I remember this. And you're going to get the right answer this time. I feel like our past should be preparation for our present. And to propel us, properly prepare us for our future. That's what the past is about. And I had to learn that about myself. I'm like, why do I keep saying I'm a bad test taker and every test I've taken, I've passed? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You can say it to me. You can say, sis, that don't even sound right. I know. When I say it out loud to myself, it don't even sound right. And you'll see, I'm just stuck on the first sentence. I can't even get to the rest of this reading. But the last part says, I am success. And that's how she wrote it. I didn't edit it. She wrote, I am success. Why? Because if you say, I am a success, you're limiting yourself to your own abilities. We're talking about our abilities. I'm not even dealing with the rest of that because we'll never get on to the rest of the book. But you're reading it. This is why you got to get the book. This is why you got to get the book. I am success. Who are you? Success. Who are you? Favored of God. Who are you? Blessed. Who are you? You are success. You are success. But you got to believe that. You got to remember we talked about confidence, and it shows up again in this paragraph. We're replacing the word can't with can. Wasn't I talking about the little engine that could last week? And here we are again. Your process, your pace. Now, there's some people probably on this live or who's going to watch this replay or watch it on YouTube. They can take a test for anything at any time. They can take a test at any time, any given day, study for 20 minutes, and boom, they good with it. Me, I got to have a pep talk. I got to have a prep talk. I got to have all kind of apparatus. I got to sit here because I have to shift my negative thinking to positive thinking because that's what I'm accustomed to. I'm accustomed to the negativity. And then I prove my negativity to be wrong because I've passed every test I've taken. So we don't even deal with that anymore. That's just my example because that's what I deal with. I don't know what you guys deal with, but that's my example of this is how we started and this is how we're going, the then and the now. I've built up my confidence in myself as a test taker. I may not score 100, but I ain't going to fail, and that's all that matters. I'm not going to fail. We're not built for failure. We're not. What does this quote say? I am success. We're not built for failure. We always screaming, we win, we win. Scream, I am success. Don't say I am a success because you're putting limitations on yourself. There's no limits. There's no limits to what you can do. I'm going to use Rhonda because I love Rhonda. Rhonda bakes cakes. Rhonda has launched out and started making cupcakes. Right? And now she's starting to get her little apparatuses and her little design things. And now she's designing the cupcakes and stuff and the things. Pace your process. Erica loves it. We did a LOL. We do midweek motivations on Life of the Lotus page on Wednesdays. And I said it on this live. I said, you have to let your process. And Erica's been riding that thing out. Every time I talk to her, she was like, well, Reach, you got to let the process. I'm like, don't talk to me like that. You know. But that's now part of her conversation. And it calms her down. And she's pacing herself. It calms me down. And I'm pacing myself. Hey, Miss Hall. So now I'm at a place where in order for you to let the process, you have to pace your process. Because what works for me ain't going to work for you. And I already know what works for you ain't going to work for me because it's a whole mental thing with me. I'm so set in my ways. And it's so crazy because my ways are set from the past. So I'm busy undoing my past to appreciate my present as my present prepares me for my future. So y'all ain't got that kind of pace. Y'all ain't got that kind of process. I'm therapying myself at the moment so I can just actually afford a good therapist. So, but that no longer will I doubt my abilities. It's heavy. That's the enemy in your inner me is your enemy at this point. And this is why we have to talk like this. And this is not a weak statement. This is I'm done. My sick and tired is sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm not doing that no more. Take the risk. If it works, it works. And if it doesn't, figure out why it didn't work. And if that's your passion, that's what you want to do it again. Do it again. My bishop, and I'm not going to get in trouble, but it is what it is. He does not have time. He doesn't make time. He doesn't create time for the negativity. Bishop, I don't know about going back to school. You're going. Okay, sir. All right. I guess I'm going. Bishop, I'm scared to take this test. Take it. You'll be all right. Okay, sir. All right. I'm taking it. My driver's license, I had to do it twice. Why? Because my test was scheduled on the first one. The test was scheduled on a Monday. I had a car accident that Sunday. I went and did it anyway. Called my bishop. Was like, Bishop, I failed my road test. Do it again. He ain't got time. He is not gonna coddle. Do it again. He's not. His motto is keep going. Keep going. Yeah, it does. It begins with a decision. It does. And we have to make a choice. In this platform, I challenge people to make a choice to change. The challenge isn't the change. The change is the product of your choice. The challenge is the choice. And I'm telling you, once you do it and you do it well, you should want to. Oh my God, 2 weeks in a row. I'm sorry. I told you this is live. What you see is what you get. My sister is on here 2 weeks in a row at the 8 o'clock hour. I don't know what's going on, but this move that she made is working in her favor. Good morning, Robin. You up again. And logged on. Oh, this is such a good testimony, Miss Hall. Got my BA in psychology in June of 2023. Started college at 59 years old, but I got it. I love it. Hey, Trev. My husband, brother-in-law is on. Don't understand it. Just say good morning to Trev and Robin. Okay, great. So, yeah, you got to make a choice. I challenge you guys to make a choice to change. Your change is the end result. The challenge is the choice. It's a decision. It's I did scream. Y'all know I get excited. Y'all know I'm loud. Yeah, it's all about a decision. I literally had to choose to get up on here again today. Not because something bad, not because I didn't want to, because I'm finally resting. We sleep every day. We wake up with God's grace. But when your body and your mind gets an opportunity to rest, man, that sleep was almost X-rated. It was so good to me. But I made a decision to get up because I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to share with you all. I felt good this morning, and I wanted to be here. And now I see why. And I can't even go into the rest of this, like I said, because this one quote, well, we can go through this and chop this up for the rest of the year. But it's scrolling across your screen. Just know that we will not give up, and I am a success. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. See, did you hear it? As soon as I said it, it pierced my spirit. I am not a success. I am success. I am success. Not a success, because A puts limitations on who you can become and what you can do. So we're not doing that. I am success. I am blessed. I am favored. I am great. All is well. This is who we are. So we're going to thank Stephanie Lamhart today. And I normally don't announce the writers of these quotes, but I think I'm going to look her up and see if I can personally thank her, because this quote just really rocked my world this morning. And because you know what? You know what it is? Life is lifing, right? And there's some stuff that's going to repeat itself as a test. Hey, Joy Dawn. I just got thrown off. I haven't spoken to Joy Dawn in years. Hey, sweetie, welcome to my live. But life is lifing. And there's just some things that's going to happen again. Some things happen because we don't do no better, but then some things happen because God wants to see if you've really learned your lesson, so he can promote you and elevate you to your next level of greatness and of favor and of destiny. And so sometimes we go through it, right? So I'm excited about that one sentence, and I'm glad the quote is scrolling at the bottom. Y'all get what you need while it's going across. But because I can't even move on from the first line, and I'm sorry, I apologize. We usually go through it, but I can't, because with me just reading the first sentence, I saw my growth. I so it was a little personal for me. So y'all forgive me. I told you we in this together, so I need y'all to forgive me. But it got kind of personal, just like if we was in church and only you know what God is keeping you through. And you had to wait till Sunday to let it out because the neighbors is tired of hearing you on your parquet floors. That would be me. I had to let it out. I had to let it out. So that ability thing, I am no longer afraid or timid about where God is shifting me and what He wants me to do. I'm gonna do it. We gonna do it. All right. So I'm gonna let that go because that first line really excited me, and this is why y'all gotta get the book. Get the book. Watch the replay, but get the book. Watch YouTube, but get the book. This is why, because you never know when something's gonna hit your spirit. It may not mean nothing to you today, but on January 11th for 2024, you're gonna come up against something. You're gonna think about this platform, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm telling you, it happens like that. It happens like that." So we're just gonna move on to our scripture for the day, which is found in Isaiah 12:2. It's going across your screen. I'm going to read it in your hearing. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For Yah, the Lord, is my strength and song. He also has become my salvation. So he starts off with God is his salvation, and he ends with God is his salvation. Just like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Behold. Behold means to look, pay attention. I need you to zoom in right here. Pay attention. I ain't doing this by myself. God is my salvation. So all glory, all honor, all praise, all accolades go to who? Go to him. Don't get it twisted. This is why I'm no longer afraid. This is why I'm building up my confidence. Remember, we've been talking about confidence. Hey, Auntie Thee. Well, Robin, there is actually a new one. I did a cookbook with Deron, and that's me. That's me. So I posted. So now there's like 3.5. So yeah. So Isaiah just wants you to understand where his strength comes from. It comes from God. So we sing of him. We sing of his strength. We sing of his glory, his honor, how his keeping power, how God sustains me. Read it, Isaiah 12:2. God is my salvation. He also has become my salvation. So I feel like it went from he went from a place of just saying it to God really becoming it. And that transition, that shifting takes place when you have an experience with God. Songs that we used to sing when I was a kid hit differently now as an adult. When I was singing Safe in His Arms at 11 and 12 years old, it was just a dope song. And, now it's a part of my conversation. Oh, no, I'm safe in His arms. It takes on different meaning because you've experienced enough. I've experienced enough that you go from a place of of God to, oh no, I know God. I know him. Behold, look, listen, let me explain some things to you. You're gonna go through some things where it's gonna change your conversation, it's gonna change your behold, it's gonna change your outlook. It's going to change your perception. It's going to change you. You can't let your process and there's no change take place. But this change is a good change. How do I know it's a good change? Because he's singing of the Lord's strength. I'm strengthened. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. Where is Marvin Sapp? I need him right now. I'm stronger. I'm better. I'm wiser. And if you on this walk, on this journey towards bigger, better, greater, and there's no change happening, like how many times you gonna keep stumping your toe on that bedpost? You don't want to step a little way further, so you don't keep doing. When do you learn? When do you learn? Someone was talking to me about 2 days ago, and it was like, yeah, this is what they do, and this is how they were, and this is what they, and I was like, okay, and I empathize with that. I empathize with the handicap of that person's life, but they are full adult now. So when do they learn? When do they learn? Who's around this person that they don't want better for them? If you are that person and they're around you and they don't want better for them, then that's them. That's their choice. They're choosing to be that way because you are an example and a light to them on a regular basis. You're consistent. You don't change. You do what you do. And they're not grasping. They're not asking questions. They're not. There's a difference between empathy and being an enabler. And I'm so glad Robin is on here, because I put my foot in Robin's back. Because you're going to get up and you're going to do it. And this is what you're going to do. And this is what you're going to say. And I don't understand why this is happening, Robin. I don't understand why this is. Robin, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Robin. I apologize in front of the public. But, because I don't want you to get stuck. I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to stay discouraged. Let me say it that way, because everybody's going to get discouraged. Life is lifing. But I don't want you to stay there. I got you. I'm not taking the place of God, but the God in me is going to awaken the God in you. We got this. We going to be all right. And again, I apologize. I just, because I know what it is to get stuck. I know what it is to invite suicide into your life, because I did it through the 90s. And was still in church every Sunday. I know what that conversation sounds like. I know what that physical attribute looks like. I can smell it. I can sense it. I can see it coming, because I've experienced it. I'm not going to let you stay there. I'm not. And that's for everybody that's connected to me. Sorry. It is what it is. Why? Because I'm at a place of behold. I've shifted. I've shifted from I know of God to, I know God. And if you would just give him a chance, just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. He don't ask for much. He asks for vulnerability. He asks for effort. He asks for opportunity. He does. The Bible says, ask God a hard thing. The Bible says, come boldly before the throne. I was about 7 to 8 years old, and I literally learned and understood the King James Version of the Bible. So I had to rock up with the this, thus, thou, saith, all of that. But I understood it. And I love, here's the nerd part of me. Fun fact, I love Shakespeare. Love it. Right? So, everybody don't have that knowledge of, King James, or really understanding what it says, what it means, whatever. I've been blessed. I've been fortunate to do so. So now there's all these other interpretations of, the Bible. Can't trust all of them, though. You got to know which ones you really lean into, because some just go way off, and some don't. Some Bibles, some translations don't even include all the Bible verses of the King James Version, right? And even the King James Version don't have all the books of the Bible that was actually written. It's only 66, but there are many, many more. And it's a big, big deal. It's a good, big, big deal, but it's a big, big deal. It'll change your concept if you study. But nevertheless, we went to 66 books for today. And you just have to start somewhere. Some people is not going to ever understand King James Version. Some people is not going to take the time to understand King James Version. But that shouldn't be your limit to really learning the Word of God. There's so many other venues. You got to allow, where's Erica? I know Erica's on here. You got to let your process. You got to find what works for you at your pace. So you can get to this behold. I may not know a lot, but I know enough. I know that when I was hungry, I had a meal. It may not have been my meal of choice, but I didn't go to bed hungry. I know he's always provided provision. I know my kids never wanted for anything. I know I'm still in my right frame of mind. I know when I wasn't in my right frame of mind, I was still in my right frame of mind because I didn't do what my mom was trying to tell me to do. I know enough to allow the shift to take place so I can go from God, he's God of salvation, to he is my salvation. It becomes personal. When you experience enough, it becomes personal. And you don't let nobody take away your praise. You don't let nobody calm down your testimony. You don't let nobody calm. God, she shout and praise God every Sunday. Absolutely. And on Monday, and on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday, and on Friday, and on Saturday too. Why? Because you don't know what he's did for me. You don't know. I've told this story before, and I'm going to tell it again, and then we're going to shift. The 90s, I had the biggest attitude with God. In church every Sunday, singing with the choir, working with the kids, this is that. I had the biggest attitude because I was pissed with God because he wouldn't let me die. He wouldn't let me die. Tried suicide several ways. I was like, I don't understand why it's not working for me. It works on TV. Full-blown attitude. So now I'm with Isaiah. Oh, behold, I know him. Oh, no. I know him. I just don't know of him. I know him. And when you allow your process to process at your pace, your conversation is going to change because that experience is going to change it. With you or without you, you're going to change. You may not, but hey, Rick, you may not want to acknowledge it publicly because you think people are going to look at you like you got 6 eyes going across your forehead, but that's all right. But can't nobody tell your testimony? Thank you, Miss Ho. I believe that now. Didn't understand it then, but behold, I got it now. I got it now. Because I'm not going to let nobody get stuck. I can't. I'm just not. I can't. If my final destination is to do this Solace Saturday platform for you guys, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Right? And so with that being said, we're going to move into the final portion, which is my favorite part. And that is our affirmation. What we get to speak over ourselves, because the only way to undo negativity is with positivity. And this is what we do. We fill in the blanks. If you have the book like Robin does, the book is written like this. I start a sentence and y'all fill it in. That's what the lines is for. Y'all fill it in. But for you wonderful people of God, y'all don't want to write in the book. All right, great. So I'm creating journals. I just got to make sure that it's on the right platform. We started making journals and there was some mishap. You learn, you live and you learn. And so So here we are. But the book is written for you to write in it. And just for this part alone, because you got to go back and refer to stuff. Sometimes you got to be your own encourager, your own cheerleader. You got to pat yourself on the back. You got to be like, you got this, girl. Bro, you got it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Right? So this week's affirmation, we were talking about, I promise myself. And you got to fill in the blank. Y'all see the blank? Y'all see these lines? Fill it in, right? Write in the comments what you're promising yourself this week. I promise myself to love me just a little bit more. I promise myself that I'm going to stay focused. I promise myself, this is me filling in my blanks. I'm waiting for you all to write in the comments. What are you promising yourself? I want to see it. Y'all put it in the comments. What are you promising yourself? I promise myself I will not be quiet about the Lord. Oh, Erica, that's a good one. I promise myself to put myself first. Yes. I love that. I promise myself. What are you promising? Now, listen, this is a vow between you and yourself. Because I'm not going to hold you accountable about it. You're going to hold your own self accountable. So if you promising to put yourself first, Erica, okay. Okay. I'm promising myself that I'm going to love me a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Wait, I promise myself not to give up on me. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I have made that's for me too. But I'm doing much better. I told you I'm getting away from that doubt. I promised myself that I would give you some alone time this week. Yeah, we need that. We need that, Auntie. Just sit still and be quiet. Sometimes you just got to sit still, be quiet, exhale, let the day go, let your thoughts go. I started doing this thing, Auntie Linda. Pastor Joel Osteen, this probably helps somebody else too, to train your mind how to rest. I'm still waiting for these comments. I promise myself. I started listening to Joel Osteen at night. And he has his 30 minute videos at night. And I listen to him at night, not because he's boring, but because he has a calming tone. He has a calming voice. And I will pick one of his videos and I will play it. And it lullabies me to sleep. It's like somebody's reading. Remember how you read your babies a bedtime story? I don't even know if people do that anymore. Or you sing to your baby at night because it puts them at a place of security and comfort and safety. And whatever's on their mind, you let it go. So I started listening to Joel Osteen, and it lullabies me to sleep. And it's words of affirmation and encouragement and his teachings that he has. And my mind is learning how to rest. My spirit is learning how to rest. So find you something to listen to at night to help you detox your day. I'm gonna put some more up. I promise myself to allow God's will for my life. Yeah, we're learning that. Hey, Jennifer. I promise myself all the perfections and wealth I can provide in my future. Yeah. And with God's help, you can have it. You can have it. I promise myself to be as patient with myself as I am with others. You know what, Miss Hall? We used to have that kind of conversation in your office. And I'm learning to be patient with myself. That is so important. The way I put my foot in Robin's back, I need to put that same foot in my own back. Yeah, I got to be patient with myself. That lack of being impatient I feel like being impatient is connected to doubt, because it's so easy just to doubt yourself. Oh, you can't do it. And but I'm not giving myself enough grace and enough patience to study and to talk it through and to apply it and to let the process. Erica gonna make me say this thing every week, because the more I say it, the more I'm seeing it. You got to have patience in order for the process to process properly. I sound like my bishop with all these P words right now because he does stuff like that. But you gotta listen. Listen, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Man, our time is up. It's 9 o'clock, but we can go on. But this is what we do. We here every Saturday at 8 a.m. Get the book, watch the replay. I'm glad everything was scrolling across the screen because somebody needs to go back and just get the scripture, get the aspiration, get it, because it's loaded, and apply it to yourself, into your way of being challenged to make a choice to change. Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Ooh, here go Rhonda. I promised myself to learn how to be more attentive to my needs. Yeah, girl. Don't downplay yourself. I got a very bad habit of, all right, you know what? I'll do that later. Right now, so-and-so needs X, Y, and Z. No, boo-boo, you need it too. You needed it first. We over our time, Rhonda, but I gotta go. Yes. And we're gonna close up with Robin letting the process. All right, so listen, if you're all available tomorrow, check out Trevi. Go to her page, her website. Her information is in the chat. Her premiere for The Curse Within, it premieres tomorrow. Y'all go support my sis because I can't make it. We're going to talk about it next week. Duran's cookbook is on Amazon, and I'm the co-author of it, so you want to go pick that up because it's a good read and it's a good eat because he got a few recipes in there. He got some things in it. Listen, go get it. Go get it. All right? Pray for me. I'm having surgery this Wednesday. We're doing the same thing that we did to the left hand. We're doing it to the right hand because both hands was just that bad. So y'all pray for me. I will probably go live and let you know that I'm okay. But, we still here. So what is his website? I have no idea. But if you type in his name, it's on Amazon. His name, Daron. Duran. His last name is Linson. Linson. All right, Wanda. So thank y'all in advance. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for watching YouTube. And until next week, y'all stay safe and stay encouraged. Bye-bye.